So, shout out, by the way, to the phone guru for posting this. He did an unboxing, or I guess a teardown, of the Z Fold 7 today. And the Z Fold 7 is missing something very crucial here. So, you can see on your screen, this right here is a vapor chamber. This is to keep the phone cool, to cool it off, to transmit heat from, the chips and make the phone a lot cooler. Well, that is actually missing on the Z Fold 7. There is zero chamber at all. It does have a graphite layer right here, which I guess is the consideration that would, in theory, cause it to not have the problem. It's like we're at a point now where we're really early in this process, so we don't know if this is going to be a long-term effect. But this definitely helps out to make it as thin as humanly possible. But again, like I said, there is no chamber that, takes away the heat. Now, we have seen this on other devices where they use a graphite layer, and that, of course, does help out a little bit. But again, with how, just insanely amount of heat these phones can generate, especially with the brand new Snapdragon chip, the 8 Elite chip, we're going to see long term if there's a problem with overheating, if there's a problem with the batteries expanding, because this also has a very, very long battery, not as thick, but just the length of it. So as he shows right here, there is just a thin layer of graphite on the motherboard. And that's it. That's all it is. No chamber, nothing to take away the heat, just a thin layer of graphite on that. We'll see how that does in the long run. Now, he does show off also in this is the batteries. The battery pull tabs in the Z Fold 6 and other batteries or other Samsung devices usually have a really nice pull tab where it kind of hugs the battery and you can pull it out and you don't destroy the battery. Samsung with the Z Fold 7 decided that that would be too much good things to have, and they went back to the old pull tabs, which are very annoying, and unless you have some alcohol, they're really just impossible to take out without destroying the battery. So it kind of sucks for that, especially for repairability. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be able to repair these batteries and, be able to actually have no issue at all. And these pull tabs right here, I've dealt with them many times. They're not as bad, I will say, as the old iPhones where they have the forbidden cheese at the very top and bottom of the battery. Nowadays with Apple, what they do is they do it through electric to take out the batteries. I know it sounds weird, but you can connect it to an actual double D battery and it will knock the battery out of the actual phone. It's weird. But this one right here, just very annoying. But you can see how long this battery actually is. This battery right here is only 2,250 millihertz. There are two different batteries, one right here where my pointer is, and then one right here. This one obviously is a lot smaller. It adds together to get that 4,400 millihertz battery. So I guess technically they're the same size in a way. But it's literally the length of the actual phone, which is insanely long and, again, very, very thin and long. Doesn't usually work well when it comes to having to pry the battery out of the phone. One mistake, you puncture one of these lithium-ion batteries, well, yeah, you probably know how that one ends. It's not a pretty sight. Anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Again, shout out to the phone guru for posting this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, last thing I'll say is he did try to take off and then put back on the inside display. It broke. That's pretty much common for any Z Fold device. Not just Z Fold. Google Pixel Fold, Z Fold, OnePlus, Oppo, any of these foldable phone manufacturers, when you take off the inside display and put it back on, it's going to break. It's really, really almost impossible to take it off without breaking it, but it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.